Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Chris. Today we're going to cook a seafood marinara. All right, what it is pasta that we're going to make later ourselves, and we're doing a spicy sauce, which in Italian is called arrabbiata, and it's very simple, very few ingredients. We'll be cooking the sauce, then we'll be cooking the pasta, and then we'll put it all together. So let's get going. So first of all, we put in onions, then garlic, and then we put the lid with the measuring cup on, and we put that onto speed 6, and that only goes on for 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Right, okay. We'll open this up, we'll scrape down the sides of it to get all the things down there, because otherwise all the stuff on the side won't get cooked. I'll just show you what we've got there, and that's all mixed up. Right, okay, the next part we go to is we put in 85 grams of olive oil, and then we will put in cayenne pepper, and I'll put a few little red chili peppers in there because I like it a bit spicy. Then we put the lid with the measuring top in place, and then this now cooks for 7 minutes at the first setting. So we wait for 7 minutes, see you soon. Right, there we are, that's done. We've made our sauce up to that point. So the next thing we're going to do is to put in some chopped tomatoes, 200 grams of chopped tomatoes. We will then put in 100 grams of dry white wine. I can assure you this is good, I tasted it earlier. And then we'll add in a pinch of salt. And then after this, we then put the lid back on, set the veroma dish on the top. We'll put the lid on, and then we will cook that for 13 minutes, I believe it is. Here we go, that's the sauce made. Now we're going to make the pasta. For this you need 3 ingredients. I'm using 000 flour. I use this one because it's a lot finer, gives a lot silkier texture to the pasta. So in the THERMOMIX TM6, we put 200 grams of the flour. Then we will add 2 medium eggs. And then we will put in our extra virgin olive oil. And to complete the recipe, we will now turn this on for 2 minutes to mix the dough. We'll come back in 2 minutes. Right, there we go. That's the dough prepared. So we now take the dough out and we'll put it onto some prepared cling film. Can get a bit sticky, just needs a little bit of persuasion to get it out. That's it, all done, out. Now what we do is we roll this into a ball just to get it into a prepared shape. Not so much of a ball, more of a donut without the hole in the middle. And then we'll cover that in cling film, and then we'll leave that to rest in the fridge for 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and make some pasta. That's the dough made. I decided not to put it in the fridge in case it went a bit hard. It's been resting in cling film for 15 minutes. So with the magic of editing, let's go and make some pasta. Right, here we are. We're now on the other side, and we're going to make the pasta for our dish. This is quite simple. All we do is we divide this pasta that we've got into 2, because there's a little bit too much in 200 grams to make all at once. A mistake people do make with this is they try to prepare all of this in one go, and it ends up just a big mess. So first of all, we get some of our 000 flour and we'll sprinkle it over our work surface. And I've got the aid of a KitchenAid automatic pasta machine. Makes it a lot easier for making all this dough. So the first thing I'm going to do is to divide this in half, and then put that other piece to one side, and then I'll form this into a shape that will go through here. Now, like all pasta machines, you start off at the biggest setting, which on this is 0, and then you just gradually work through. Don't try to go once on a very narrow setting, because it'll come out wrong. And that's the sort of shape that you make. So we'll turn the machine on, and then we'll start this off on speed 1. Right, here we go. speed 1 goes through nice and easy, and it's good size already. Now we now go to speed 2. If this gets too long, what we do is we'll cut it down to do a smaller piece. As you can see, it's getting quite big already, and you want to keep the pasta roller nice and floured. We're now putting this on number 3, and you can see this soon is going to be too long to handle. So what we would do is, after the next one, is we will then cut this in half and then go from there. But I don't want to go too many steps down, because I don't like really thin pasta. So we're now on number 4, which, when I feel that, is probably what we want. So I'm not actually going to bother to cut it, and this will be now ready to make whatever you want with. You can do this in sheet form for lasagna, or you can use it for what we're going to do, tagliatelle, or you can use it for ravioli, for farli, all sorts of types of pasta. So we'll turn that off, and what we do is we're now going to go to put this onto the other machine to cut the tagliatelle. Okay, what I've done is I've switched over to another machine. I don't have an electric attachment for this one yet to make a tagliatelle. Hint for Christmas, anybody that's looking. So what we do now is we put this pasta over the top of that, and this one we wind the handle, and here we go, and out comes our tagliatelle, and it's quite nice and evenly cut. And then what we can do is we can hang this to dry out. Whoops, I just pulled that out. Okay, carry on. Much easier with an electric one, but never mind, there's a Christmas present coming up at some point. Okay, so there we are. That's the first one done. Now go on to the second one. Quite a simple process, just repeat it again. Make sure the machine is floured, otherwise the dough will stick to it. And incidentally, you don't wash these machines with water, you just simply brush them out. They all come with a little brush provided, because if you wash them, you'll find that your dough won't come out as nice the second time. Okay, there we are. We're now going to dry the dough. Jack, can you pass me the drying rack? Thank you. Okay. Right, this is a custom-made pasta rack for drying, and all you do, you just simply hang your pasta over there, and that will dry out, and you've got room to do lots of it, and you can just carry on filling this up until it's all dry, and you wait for about 30 minutes for this to dry before you would put it into your boiling water. Okay, so I'll see you back here a little bit later. We're now going to put the pasta into our salted boiling water. Make sure you've got plenty of salt in here. It should really taste like the sea. And this will only take 2 minutes. It's fresh pasta. Doesn't take long. You don't have to wait for 15 minutes like you do for all the other stuff that is pre-packed. So there we are. Okay, there we go. That's our tagliatelle already done. Doesn't take long. And look at that. And always remember, take the pasta to the sauce, not the other way around. All right, because you want a little bit of that cooking water in there, just lightens it up a little bit. And, oh, wish I had some proper tongs, never mind. Another Christmas present. And we'll just add all this in, and then we'll simply mix that together, and then we will pour it onto a dish. And here we've got a dish ready, and we'll pour this out with our lovely sauce. Oh, looks good. I'm going to eat that one. Okay, if you want Parmesan cheese, some people will say, no, you don't have Parmesan cheese with fish. It's your own choice. Don't let people dictate to you. So, there we are. There's our beautiful homemade pasta with a seafood sauce, spiced up to the ARRABBIATA level, which means spicy in English. And we're going to enjoy that, topped off with a little bit of that. And before I go, a little bit of olive oil over the top. And I'm going to enjoy that one. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Watch out for the next video next week. And a big thank you. Well done, Jack. Thanks for your filming and your editing. It's a big help. Thanks a lot. Couldn't do it without you. Bye.